In this video, we are going to connect FastAPI with MongoDB and perform these 4 operations: create, then retrieve, then update, and then delete. First of all, let's see the file structure. We will use 3 files. One is config.py. It's responsible for database connection, then create database and create collection. Collection means the table. And we will also create a schema.py file. Here we will validate our data through Pydantic models. When user send any data from the browser, so the data will be validated through Pydantic model here. Then we will create another file, main.py file. Here it contains the API routes and application logic. First, let's understand what type of document we are going to store in MongoDB. Here, ID is the unique identifier. MongoDB automatically generates this ID. We convert it to string. Then this user ID, a custom numeric ID for the user. Then this is the bio, a short description of the user. Then this is the interests, means a list of interests. This is the array field, and this is the social link, a nested object that store social media links. There is the GitHub. MongoDB allows flexible schema. We can store nested objects and arrays easily. That's the biggest advantage of MongoDB. So now let's code. Here I have created already these files. First of all, the requirements.txt file. This is the FastAPI, and this is the UV cont to run the FastAPI, and this is PyMongo, the Python with MongoDB. So this is the file structure. Main.py here, then config.py and schema.py. All these files are in the same hierarchy, same level. This is the configure file. This is the basically have the database connection and creation database and creation collection or table are happen here. Then schema.py here, the data validations are performed here. Then in main.py, this API routes and application logic are written here. I have already written this piece of code and run this FastAPI. Yes, this FastAPI works perfectly okay. So let's delete this part. Now we will create this this document. So I will use the MongoDB Atlas for this project. So login. First of all, I log in. I created an account in this MongoDB Atlas, and then created a cluster, a free cluster. That the name of the free cluster is cluster 0, and connect this and choose this is the Python and copy and view sample code and copy this code, and I will paste this piece of code here. This piece of code I don't need. This is basically the database connection code. Okay, now I have to create the database. Database equals to client assume my database name is Shaun. It will be created when it called by the main. Then the collection I provide the name of the collection is user. Now let's design the schema file. This is for data validation. From Pydantic import base model plus MongoDB schema. This should be inherited from base model. Now my sample document is like this. First of all, this is ID. ID will be created automatically. Then the user ID here. User ID is my integer value. This is. Then the bio is string. Sorry, str. Then interests. Interest is my list. Sorry, the list I have to import this from IP. Import list. Then I will also use the dictionary in social link. So I already import this. Social link. Dictionary of the key is string and value is string. Now my schema file is completed. Now let's create our main file. First of all, we will create this this document. So app.post MongoDB create dev create user. I will take the user from. I will take the details of the user from the browser. So I have to validate this data. So from schema import MongoDB schema. MongoDB schema. and this is my user. Let me check whether it works or not. Okay, there is a problem. Okay, return. Now it should work. Okay, now still there is problem. Typing.date. Okay, let me just check this. What is the problem? Oh, sorry, this error is from this line. Schema. There should be comma, not clone. Now it should work. Okay, user ID, bio, interests, then social link. There are three. There are three key value pair. This is the default key value pair. If we use this date like this without any example, so we should put the example here with the help of annotation and field, and here field. Annotated is field examples, not example. Example is my GitHub link. Yes. github.com/7sa123. Now let's check. Yes, this is now replaced by my example. I will do the same for the interest field also. Annotated. In third bracket, here should be the field. Examples. Okay, let's use the examples here, and this is the example. So we have to use the list LLM, and this is the bio that is string. So let's update this. Now it should be AI engineer, that is LLM, and that is GitHub. That is user, or there is a mistake. Here is this schema, that is user. Okay. Now let's fix this password. Here my password is root. Now the URL is perfectly okay, and now update my main. First of all, this is a Pydantic object. I have to convert the Pydantic object to dictionary. So for this, I have to use the model dump. User dot Pydantic model dot model dump. Now it create Pydantic object to dictionary. Now let's rename this as dictionary. Now I have to insert this value. Collection dot. Okay, there is no collection here. I have to import this from config. This is the collection. Import collection. Collection dot insert on my dic dictionary. That is my response. Now I want to return the response ID. ID is my response dot inserted ID. I already told the inserted ID is not a string. That is an object ID, and I have to convert it into string. Now let's refresh this page and try it out. And this is my on. I think there should be a name. No name. On execute. MongoDB created, but it tells unaccessible entity. Let me check. I think the problem is here. Actually, I take this as list of string, but I am passing here as a string. Now it should work. Now it works. It returned the ID. Now let's see. Now let's see our collection. Browse collection. That is my Scion collection, Scion database. And inside this user collection, yes, my document has been created. That is an array and that is an object. Okay. Now our this creation has been successfully completed. Now let's see the retrieval operation. How to retrieve this document from my FastAPI. So for this, I have to update the main.py file. MongoDB retrieved. Dev retrieve all data is equals to my collection dot find. Now I have to return the ID, that is my tier of IOP ID. Then user ID I.get my user I.get my user ID or I in data. Bio I.get bio. Now let's see it actually works or not. Retrieve data. Yes, it works. Now let's see an example. Assume this is my dataset and I want to separate this name and this score, name and score from is dictionary, from the list of the dictionary. So what I have to do, I have to do is here name is my I of name and score I of score. Or I in 10. Let me first run this, then this also run. Here is the error, that is the name field is not present in the first dictionary. So for this it occurs an error. But if I update this code like this, I.get and here also I.get, now it should works. So this is the mainly difference between these two way of retrieving fetching the data. If that is not available, then it should return the none. I also can set a default value that is not available. VLA or I can also set a integer value where the value is not available. That is basically the same way of retrieving the data from this uh, collection. Okay. Now our retrieval operation has been completed successfully. Now let's see the updation operation. I want to change this user ID and user ID is bio. Okay, bio AI engineer to deep learning. Now let's do this. I have to perform this updation operation. Update here, put operation, MongoDB update. I am using the bio. Okay, I will update. First of all, take the ID from the user. This ID, not the user ID. The this object type ID. I will take from the user, and if I assume the ID is present, okay, then I will update the bio. So for this, I have to take user ID as string, also bio as string. I will take the user ID and bio from the user. Then I will pass a message, update successful. Okay, now I have to update the value. So collection dot update on. I want to update from the ID value. Here the ID is the type of the ID is object ID. So I have to import the object ID from JSON. Object ID. Object ID of my OID. OID means here this user ID. If it find the value, then it will set where is the dollar set the bio as bio. This bio is taken from this input, and this bio is my existing bio. This will be updated. After that, it will return this success message. Let's check this. Updation. Okay, first of all, copy this ID and paste this ID, and I want to update the bio to deep learning. Now I think the updation has been successfully retrieved deep learning. Yes, bio has been changed. Now the updation has been completed. Now let's see the delete operation. I will delete this document from the collection. So I have to take the user ID from the user. No need to take this bio at all. App.delete. Delete. Data. No need. No need to find this data. Okay. Here is also update and delete. Successful. I have to delete collection dot delete on where the ID is object ID of user ID. This user ID is basically the string, and I am converting this user ID to object ID here. If this is matched, then it will delete the document. Okay. Now let's see. I just copied this from retrieved document. This is my delete endpoint. Delete successful. Let's check whether there is anything exist, any document returns from my collection or not. No, my response body is empty. Means there is no collection. There is no document here. If I refresh this, can I refresh from here? Okay, let's refresh from here. User, the collection has no data. Means the deletion has been successfully. Okay. So that's it.